My name's Nick Powers, and I'm the president and lead instructor of Warfighter Scuba. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps from the years 2003 to 2007, with one combat deployment to Nadtra, Iraq in 2006. Throughout my time overseas, I experienced a lot of situations that you wouldn't necessarily find yourself in the United States. IEDs, getting shot at, rocket attacks, mortar attacks, you name it, it happened. When I got out of the Marine Corps in 2007, I tried to adjust back to civilian life, and the whole time you're in, you just can't wait to get out. And when you get out, you start to realize, did you make the right decision? 9 times out of 10, most of the guys that get out, they immediately plummet into a depression cycle because you don't have that structure anymore that the military provides you. And this hit me super hard. We moved to one of the #1 top dive destinations in the entire world, and I figured I'd start getting back into scuba diving. And after our first couple dives, I realized how peaceful it was underwater and how none of my problems followed me. You're just there in the present moment. I had the idea for Warfighter Scuba, and I kind of hinted at it, and they said, "You go for it." And that's basically how Warfighter Scuba was born. So Warfighter Scuba is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit with the IRS. We bring combat wounded veterans down to the Caribbean to teach them scuba diving to treat their wounds. Whether their wounds are physical or mental, such as PTSD, scuba diving is a extremely therapeutic activity for mental stressors and for physical ailments. Mentally, as soon as you go underwater, your body just reacts. It's not normal. You're not meant to breathe underwater. Automatically puts you into the present moment. You have nothing but peace and calm. This ability to separate yourself from reality really allows veterans to find out what their trigger mechanism might be for their particular mental stressors. So every veteran who comes through our programs gets a 100% funded trip. Each veteran also receives a round-trip ticket from their home of record. That ticket will bring them straight into Roatan, and their entire week stay, their hotel, their meals, their snacks, everything's paid for. So that veteran can get an entire week away from reality and completely separate from any kind of problems they might be facing at home. So each veteran receives very private and intimate training sessions when they come down to Roatan. We first start in the pool, we do some confined water skills, we'll then switch out to the open water dives. From that point on, it's not even training anymore, it's just fun. It's learning on a level that I don't think most people have experienced before. We do all the certifications for them that we can in a week at their pace, from open water to full face mask to nitrox. Every trip that we have, whether it's one veteran or 4 veterans at a time, we just have a blast. There's no bad karma. We've seen sharks, we've seen turtles. We've seen 4 eagle rays at once. Just the things that happen when we're in the water together are truly, they're just unbelievable. The dedication that these vets have now to scuba diving and to wanting to come back and to help other veterans experience what they've experienced. It hits me in the heart more than most things have ever hit me in my heart. It's truly an honor to take these heroes into the water. It's really cool to see the transformation that happens to them, from being, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. I've gone snorkeling a few times, or I'm not that good of a swimmer. And the funny thing about scuba is none of that matters. You're completely weightless in the water. You could come down and have 0 experience in the water and be one of the better scuba divers out there. So as with all nonprofits, we rely solely on generous donors such as yourselves. None of these programs could exist without people who are willing to give some of their hard-earned money up to save veterans who might be struggling with everyday life and have that unfortunate thought of suicide. 100% of every dollar that's donated goes directly to the veterans. I personally, myself, I do not take any kind of money. All my time is donated. There's no salary to anybody who's on the board or any staff positions in Warfighter. Donations can be made on our website at www.warfighterscuba.org. And remember, every donation is 100% tax deductible.
History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that there was power behind Mission 22, power behind its brand, power behind its message, and power behind its people that represented it.
All right, my friends, day 19 of 22, the 22-day push-up challenge. Day 19 means 418 men and women have possibly committed suicide in the last 19 days. I went and looked up my ship, the USS Rushmore. More people who have killed themselves by now than ever served on our ship at one time in just 19 days.
19, 20, 21. One more. Y'all ready for the last one?
Mission 22 has become a decentralized nationwide effort to show love, to raise money, to be available for other warriors, to be able to be a point of contact, to let the warriors know, but also for warriors to let other warriors know that there is a community. You're not alone. This isn't happening in silence. You're not forgotten. You know, we brought 4 veterans from all different parts of the United States and brought them together to hike through the state of Oregon.
May God bless you on your journey. Thank you for serving our country and for being willing to go on this walk. I'm praying you feel peace and strength with each mile.
You know, on this hike, some folks found God, some folks remained sober, some folks lost a significant amount of weight to be able to participate. And not so much just a healing walk for us as warriors, but for us to contribute to other people's healing. You know, this hike, we raised $12,000 for endobiogeny. Some of the folks on this hike, you know, they're going to be volunteers for this treatment. And I couldn't be more pleased and more proud because it was difficult. We had a lot of struggles. Not everything on this hike went pretty, you know, but we put some skin in the game. At the end of the day, we were able to raise money and we'll be able to use that money so guys can get the treatment that they need. The War at Home Monument is an example of our social impact, of our awareness, of our permanent fixture to do the work that we can't always do, to always remind us of what we've lost and what we will lose if we don't reconcile it. What we've done is taken 20 different veterans with their family's permission and used them as a silhouette to cut out of a 3,000-pound plate of steel. These warriors are placed in a V, and this is to show the size of the problem. This is to show the empty space they leave behind. And it's also to be a constant reminder of what happens when we don't listen to the stories of the warriors that fought in our name. Because it's not okay. It's not okay that everyone didn't know about veteran suicide. It's not okay that these things were a secret or left unsaid, or that it was shameful. It's not okay that it's shameful to suffer alone and suffer in silence, because if you ask for help, that you're no longer a warrior, that you're weak.
Yeah. So I come back and I thought everybody else changed. So I pushed my family away. And it took a long time to really realize it because I didn't want to look internally. You know, I got my Class A CDL and hit the road. I was on the road for about 8 years trucking. And this makes me think about how insignificant all of the major things going on are. I mean, what, 1 million years ago, that blew up. And, you know, over time became this.
Whether it's hiking mountains or building monuments, it takes a community to heal a warrior. Warriors didn't get damaged and didn't become separated from the sunlight of the spirit on their own. It happened in the name of this nation. We can change the way we think about war, how we think about warriors, how we think about ourselves, and what we think we're going to do in the American community. We can do it now. We can do it here. And there's going to be another generation of warriors coming. We can set the tone to create a culture that grabs them up and loves them and smothers them in resources and opportunity right now. History repeats itself. History is always happening over and over again. So one of the ways to stop a theme, one of the ways to stop something from reoccurring is to first of all admit it. It didn't take long for us to quickly realize that.
Welcome back. It is week 3 with Got Your 6 Racing Network. We are here with North American Dirt Track Racing Association at Lanier. The last 2 weeks we've been in the great state of Florida. We move a little bit up north. We are at Lanier in the state of Georgia. So looking for a little bit of short track action tonight, a little bit change up. We were at Volusia and USA the last 2 weeks. We do have a 40-lap main event coming up. As always, at Got Your 6 Racing Network, we are racing for awareness of veterans issues. 22 veterans a day take their own lives, which is 22 too many. So we're doing our small part. You'll notice that we do play those promos from companies out there doing great things for veterans. We're trying to spread that the message that there is help out there. If you know a veteran, you haven't heard from them in a while, don't hesitate to reach out. Let them know you care about them. You never know where that conversation might lead. Might lead to the way of recovery. Again, welcome to Lanier. I'm looking forward to a short track action tonight. We do have a 40-lap feature coming up. If you want to join North American Dirt Track Racing Association, you can do so. Check them out on Facebook. Get a hold of DV Runkle. He can get you signed up for the league. Great group of drivers. Great racing week in and week out. The numbers are starting to increase, so get involved. You can check them out on Facebook. If you want to sponsor a race, also, you can get a hold of DV Runkle. Sponsorships are available. We have moved into qualifying. We will follow the 171 car of Jason Henry. First car out on the track in the 171 machine. We'll take a quick look at the weather here in Georgia. Currently 83 degrees, 80% humidity. We'll tell you we're still over 100 degrees out here in California, but not sure that I would take that humidity. Jason Henry in the 171, Murano Racing driver out on track. Coming for his first time lap, Dean Reynolds at the top of the board with a 14.550 in the 79 machine. Follow along with the 38 of Adam Flieger. Currently 7th quick with a 14.947. DV Runkle, the boss man, is with us in the 44 machine. DV Runkle coming for his first timed lap. Clay Christofferson, your current points leader, to the point with a 14.494. DV Runkle 6th quick. We will follow along with Joseph Corns in the 0.99, just finishing up 5th quick. Billy Roberts, like to thank Billy Roberts for all the support he lends to drivers and leagues. Billy Roberts currently 4th quick on the board, 79 of Dean Reynolds. Currently 2nd quick, Anthony Vital Jr. In the 21 machine, you'll see a lot of light blue Murano Racing machines out on the track. Coming for his first 14.457. Put Anthony Vital Jr. on the pole currently with your quick time. Garrett Zimmer Gaming Productions in the 14 machine out on track. Currently 8th quick. Looks like he will end it right there. Austin Baker in the 09 machine. He's coming for his first time lap. Anthony Vidal Jr. currently with a Keaton Holder up to P2 with a 14.471. Vital Jr., Holder, Christopherson, Reynolds, Baker are your top 5. So the 9 car, you saw the 9 car put it in the top 5. 7 car of Keaton Holder still out on track, getting some practice laps, currently with a 14.9. Didn't see it, it went away too quick, but it looks like a 14.50, 14.47, my apologies. Anthony Vital Jr., now Austin Baker, he puts it in P2 in the 09 machine with a 14.467. So Anthony Vital Jr. will most likely bring home your quick time tonight. We will take a quick look at the point standings here. Give me 1 second. Current top 5 in the points: Clay Christopherson, Anthony Morano, Keaton Holder, Scott T. Holmes, and Michael Vitale are your top 5. Vitale and Dean Reynolds tied for that 4th and 5th position there. So there are your top 5. Qualifying has wrapped up. It looks like all drivers have taken time. We currently have 14 cars in the field tonight. Getting ready to do some short track battle. Kind of a change up from the last couple weeks. Looking forward to the change of pace here. We will bring all the action to you here at Got Your Six Racing Network. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Twitch. And on Friday nights, you can also find us on another YouTube channel and our Facebook page. So welcome aboard. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back and joining us. If you're brand new, thank you for tuning in. We do operate on feedback, so any feedback that you have, good, bad, or indifferent, would be greatly appreciated. You can find our Facebook page, Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights. Leave us some feedback. If there's anything we're doing that you don't like, that you would like to see, let us know. And we will accommodate, I'm sure. Anthony Vital Jr., Keaton Holder on the front row. Dean Reynolds, Billy Roberts in row 2. Joseph Corns, Jason Henry in 3. Michael Vitale is your 7th and final driver. Got a couple of Morano Racing. Those cars stand out like a sore thumb. 213 must have not got the message this week. You can see Michael Vital back there in the 213, not in his light blue. It will be Anthony Vital Jr. in the 21 machine with your quick time this Thursday night, week 3, getting ready to do battle here on the short track. Keaton Holder in the 7 machine on the outside of the front row. Watch the 79 of Dean Reynolds. He's got Billy Roberts in the 99 machine to his outside. It will be Anthony Vital Jr. that brings us to the green flag. We've got 8 laps to get it done. Green flag is out. We are underway. Vital Jr. gets a good start. Got the 7 car up high. Dean Reynolds in the 79 car. Tries to follow the 21. Doesn't get a good run off that bottom side. Keaton Holder up to P2. Dean Reynolds in P3. So your front 4 still hold their starting positions. Billy Roberts in the 99 machine. Currently in P4. Jason Hines in the 71. We will go on board with Dean Reynolds, see what's happening on board the 79 machine. Looks like we got a battle up front. Let's go up and look at the 7 car of Holder as him and the 21, they make contact. Holder down low. Holder wants this heat win with the 21 up front. Vitaly Jr. with your quick time tonight. Now Dean Reynolds close in on the tail end of the 7 of Keaton Holder. Billy Roberts now. We got a battle between Jason Henry and Joseph Corns in the 99J machine. 171 and the 99 battling it out. We are working lap 6 of 8. Keaton Holder in the 7 on the rear bumper of the 21 machine. Dean Reynolds now under attack from the 99 of Billy Roberts. Billy Roberts wants the 3rd position. He tries to throw the 99 down low. Dean Reynolds able to hold off the 99 up front. 21 car leading away, flag to flag. Working lap 7 of 8. 1 to go. Towel, Holder, Reynolds, Billy Roberts falling off the back bumper of the 79 machine. Jason Henry, my apologies. Joseph Corns giving it a go on that bottom side. Vital Jr., Holder, Reynolds, Roberts are your top 4. Austin Baker, Clay Christopherson on the front row of heat number 2. Logan Wentz, D.V. Runkle in row number 2. My apologies. Garrett Zimmer, Adam Flieger in 3. Scott T. Holmes rounds out your field of 7 drivers. So your points leader is on the outside of row number 1. In the 51 machine, Austin Baker is your on the pole in the 09 machine. Another light blue Murano Racing machine in the field. Logan Wentz got D.V. Runkle to his outside in the 44. Watch that 519. Scott Holmes coming from the rear of the field. See if he can't get this done. We got 8 laps to get it done. It is Austin Baker. That will bring us to the green flag in that 9 machine. Looks like a BDR Racing. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. We are underway here at Georgia. The 09, Clay Christopherson. Good run on that top side. Let's see if he can get the top to work. He will. They pull even in the backstretch. Christopherson trying to take over the lead from the 09. Looks like we got a car into the outside wall there. Doesn't look like a caution came out. Clay Christopherson continues the battle with Austin Baker. Let's get a look at that battle up close here. See if we can find a camera angle. Christopherson and Baker. Baker able to hold off your points leader. Christopherson, now Logan Wentz in the 18. He's looking to the outside. Track is definitely going to change. Christopherson pulls up even with the 09 on the front row, working lap 5 of 8. Can he get that bottom to work? The 09 car's been getting the top side. Good run off of the top. They were pretty even on the back stretch coming to the flag stand. Looks like the 51 has the advantage. Put your points leader to the lead. Make a little bit of contact. 09 gets into the back of the 51. Logan Wentz in the 18 riding along. 519 of Scott Holmes battling it out with D.V. Runkle. Up front, caught it out of the corner of my eye. Looks like the 18 car of Logan Wentz. We got 1 to go. Clay Christopherson, your points leader. At the front of the field, Austin Baker, Logan Wentz. Holmes, well, that was different. Holmes finishes in P4, so he's able to capture that P4 position. We will have 5 minutes of warm up, so we will be right back.
1, 2, 3. I love it, Molly.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. For your love I will go far, I wanna be wherever you are. I know I'm coming back for you.
Brother, it's good to see you.
My love is a river long, the best ride in a million wrongs. I know I'm coming back to you. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. And I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home. I'm making my way.
When people hear a Till Valhalla project, the first thing they might think of is our shirts. But what most people don't know is that our plaques came first and the t-shirts came second. What some people might not know is that the same shirts that we make day in and day out allowed us to do unbelievable things for unbelievable people. Whether it's donating our proceeds to reduce veteran suicide or gifting handcrafted memorial plaques to the families of fallen heroes, these t-shirts simply stand for honor and freedom, two words that wouldn't exist without our heroes. This makes Till Valhalla Project a place where fallen heroes truly live on forever.
The goal at any given race is, of course, to win. And CrowdStrike, AWS, and DXDT were fortunate to achieve championship-winning results in 2020. We're extremely proud to be partnering with Operation Motorsport through our racing initiatives. Their program seeks to place military veterans in various positions inside a real racing team. The experience aids in their retraining, recovery, and rehabilitation.
So my name is Chad Failing. I'm a staff sergeant retired out of the United States Army. I am with Kevin Boehm under DXDT. You're getting creative. You're getting taught to think outside of the box.
We couldn't be more proud to be affiliated with this great program. In the spirit of giving back to the community and creating meaningful opportunities, we are committed to building a diverse motorsports platform with the amazing men and women who have served our country. Welcome back.
Austin Baker at the top of the field in the 09 machine in practice with a 14.610. That's 14610. We are just wrapping up warm-up here. We're about to go 40 laps. Austin Baker, Keaton Holder on the front row, Clay Christopherson, Anthony Vitale Jr. in row 2, Dean Reynolds, Logan Wentz in 3, Billy Roberts, Scott T. Holmes in 4, Joseph Corns and D.V. Runkle in 5, Jason Henry, Garrett Zimmer in 6, Michael Vitale and Adam Flieger in the 7th and final row. Looks like 14 drivers will take the green flag. Keaton Holder. Austin Baker in the 09 machine will take us to the green flag. Don't forget to stick around at post race. We will get a chat with your podium finishers. Always a joy to talk to those folks. Got all kinds of things going on there. Looks like the 171 of Jason Henry is having a little bit of issues there. See the light blue brigade live and well here, getting ready for your 40-lap feature. These are open setup 358s. Pace truck is off, leaves the field to Austin Baker. Green flag is out. We are underway. Austin Baker hits the inside wall, holds up the 51. Keaton Holder, will that give him an advantage up front? 51, Clay Christopherson slides up, gets to the outside. Dean Reynolds in the 79 car, hugging that inside fence. Getting in front of Vitale Jr. We saw him set your quick time tonight. Logan Wentz in the 18 machine. Scott T. Holmes. Billy Roberts in the 99. Let's go on board with the captain, Billy Roberts, and see what it looks like from the Gears Unlimited driver's cam. See his hands busy in there. Saw a little bit of contact between Scott Holmes and somebody that Billy Roberts was able to avoid. Up front, Austin Baker in the 09, putting a little bit of distance between himself and the 7 car. Dean Reynolds, you can see the 79 Super Dirt Track Series car on the inside of the 7 car. Dean Reynolds now moves up to P2. Your points leader, the 51 car of Clay Christopherson, currently in the 4th position. Looks like he's going to make a move on the inside of the 7 machine. We'll look back through the field. Garrett Zimmer in the 14, Zimmer Gaming Productions. D.V. Runkle to the rear. Joseph Corns in the 099, Adam Flieger in the 38. Not sure what happened to Michael Vitale or Jason Henry, as those cars have left the racing surface. Things are going to pick up here at the front. 51 car currently in the 3rd position. Clay Christopherson, your points leader. Dean Reynolds currently tied with, I can't remember who he was tied with. Looking to take over that lead all by himself. We will see how that plays out. Let's see. Dean Reynolds and Michael Vitale are tied at 95. Looks like Vitale is either off the pace or not in the race. So Dean Reynolds looking to move up here, having a good night in the 79 Super Dirt Track Series. Great looking wrap on the 79 machine. 51 of Clay Christopherson We got two different grooves here working at Lanier on a humid night here in Georgia. We got a low line and a high line. Don't see anybody running the middle. First caution is out. Looks like it was the 38 of Flieger. As he slides down low. Catches the inside wall. It looks like he was able to avoid the 99 car, but into the inside wall nonetheless. Austin Baker leading flag to flag. Good first run. Got 13 laps in. Again, not sure what happened to Michael Vitale. Dean Reynolds having a great points night up front in P2. We will double it up here. That puts Dean Reynolds on the outside of Austin Baker. Clay Christopherson, your points leader, on the inside of row number 2. Keaton Holder is currently, let's see where Keaton is, 3rd in the points. So the 7 car also battling. He needs to get in front of the 51 here. 79 of Dean Reynolds running that outside. Up on the cushion, almost in the marbles. 79 car getting a good run on that top side, though. It seems to be working for him. Everybody else down low. If you want to pass them, you got to run where they aren't, and Dean Reynolds is definitely doing that in the 79 car. Kind of putting his own groove out there, currently in 3rd position. Austin Baker in the 09 up front, followed by Christopherson. Good run off the top side by Reynolds. Like the 7 car of Keaton Holder, he needs to try something different. He needs to finish in front of that 51 car, gain a little bit of points this week. Dean Reynolds diamond in the corners here, making that work. Clay Christopherson down low. Looks like the next car up high is Garrett Zimmer in the 14. 79 car getting a good run on that high side. We will take a look here as you see your top 3. Dean Reynolds right up on the cushion, riding around in that thin band of traction there. Shallow entrance. Keaton Holder in the 7 machine falling off the pace a little bit here. 519 of Scott Holmes with the slide job. Go on board with your points leader, the 51 car of Clay Christopherson. See if we can't see here working the throttle inside the 51 machine. Working lap 23 of 40. See if we can find Dean Reynolds there. Dean Reynolds is. Now Dean looks like the 79 car has switched up down to the bottom side. Gonna follow your top 2. Keaton Holder currently 3rd in the points in the 7 car. Scott T. Holmes, watch the 519. We've seen him do some magical stuff behind the wheel of that 519 machine. Now he's running a similar line that Dean Reynolds was running earlier. Currently behind the 7 car. Kind of a slider line. Wouldn't call it a diamond. He's not quite diamonding the corner, but pulling right up on the rear bumper of the 7 machine. Billy Roberts in the 99 also running with the 18 car of Logan Wentz on that high side. The 14 of Garrett Zimmer was up there with him earlier. Now Garrett Zimmer has decided to go down to the bottom side. Looks like we got a battle between Reynolds. Oh, they make contact. Reynolds and Holmes make a little bit of contact. Holmes able to close in on your top four. Now it looks like Dean Reynolds slid outside. Will he stay on that high side? 519 goes down low. Scott Holmes, will he have room? No, good run off the top side by Dean Reynolds in that Super Dirt Car Series 79 machine. Looks like those drivers are getting the top side to work, but aren't sticking with it very long. Now Clay Christopherson has decided. High side in 1 and 2, down low in 3 and 4. Garrett Zimmer down low. Logan Wentz, Adam Flieger in the 38 machine. Anthony Vitale Jr., your quick time qualifier tonight, currently back in 9th position with Billy Roberts in the 99 Gears Unlimited machine. Joseph Corns and D.V. Runkle back there with him. Up front, Austin Baker getting it done, working lap 33 of 40. Keaton Holder closing in. Not sure how Keaton got in front of Clay Christopherson, but that is exactly what he needed to do. 7 car currently 3rd in the points. Looks like Anthony Mirano not in the field, who's 2nd in the points. So the 7 car could have an awesome points night here. Looks like the 21 car of Vitale Jr. was involved in an incident. We will get the right camera angle. There we go. Looks like he gets in contact there with the looks like the 38 slides out wide, gets into the front end there. .38 car of Adam Flieger slides up wide, gets into the front end of the 21 machine. Not what Anthony Vitale wanted to happen tonight. After his quick time qualifying. Up front, Austin Baker leading the way from flag to flag so far. Austin Baker, let's see, he's currently 7th in the points. So he's looking at a good points night. Keaton Holder in the 7 machine. Pace truck is off, is looking at a good points night. 2nd place in the points, Anthony Mirano did not show up tonight. Clay Christopherson, your points leader. Keaton Holder needs to stay in front of that 51 machine to close that gap a little bit. Those two get a great run. Looks like Dean Reynolds got a little bit loose there. Not sure what happened to the 79 machine. Currently running in P4. Garrett Zimmer and Zimmer Gaming Productions machine. Looks like everyone's liking that bottom side. No one venturing up high. Looked like that high side was working early. Working lap 38 of 40. Baker, Holder, Christopherson are your top 3 current podium position. Dean Reynolds is the first car on the outside of the podium looking in. Garrett Zimmer up 7 from his starting position. Let's say if Clay Christopherson tries to put a move. We are at the last lap, 51 car up high. Christopherson's going to send it on the high side. See if he can't get a run on the 7 car. No, sir. Baker, Holder, Christopherson are your top 3. We will get a word with those drivers here momentarily. Christopherson just couldn't get it done in the end. He gave it a valiant try. He went on that high side. We will get a word with your podium. As these drivers line up for their podium shot, we are waiting in the broadcast booth for those gentlemen to show up. We will get a word with Austin Baker, Keaton Holder, and Clay Christopherson. Great run tonight, great short track action. Looks like your top three finished right where they started, 1, 2, and 3. So not much progress made, but a great race. Waiting for the 51 car to come into the booth first. Clay Christopherson, see if we can't get a word with that driver. The 51 of Clay Christopherson has joined us in the booth. Your points leader in the 51 machine. Clay, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, another solid night. I noticed that Morano didn't show up. Currently second in the points. The 7 car, he's third in the points. Finished a little bit in front of you. How was your night, man? How did the track change? Looks like the top 3 didn't move from the start. How was your night?
Night felt good. Car felt okay. Coming out, I had him. I had a chance for the lead that one time, and some people use their mirrors a little bit. Some people don't. He locked them up and stayed way down low, so I couldn't get under him. But I tried checking up a little bit to see if he'd maybe slide up, but he was holding that line pretty hard when he saw me there. But other than that, it was kind of just follow the leader. I think if we had 10 more laps, if it was a 50 or a 60, that high side just came in with about 2 laps to go. That might have changed some things, but then everyone would have just went up there too. So overall, the night went pretty decent. We had a quick car, me and Dino did, and it was just trying to get by traffic when there's a inside wall there. Makes it a little sketchy.
Yeah, man, if you watch back the broadcast, I was almost willing you to go up high. No one ventured up high. However, whoever did go up high, I think if you watch back the broadcast, was making some hay on the high side. So, man, great run by you, leading the points. Third, another podium for the 51. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish?
FTM for all their help with tactics on how to drive and slick and everything else, mainly with the big blocks, but they help out with the 358s as well. Dino for always, me and him go racing everywhere. Dino's the one that got me into FTM. VMR wraps. I used to love my mellow yellow car, but I'm really getting hooked on this white, black, and red machine. And Swan Speed Shop. Christ, if you guys need fast 358 setups that are just bullets out of the corner, go get in contact with Swan Speed Shop. He will set you up. Same with the big blocks. He does a lot of big blocks and a lot of 358s.
Well, great run by you, my friend, and hopefully we see you tomorrow night. If not, we'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
You as well.
Keaton Holder starts second on the grid on the night. The 7 car comes home second. Keaton, this is Joe. You got me?
Yep.
Man, that is exactly what you needed. You're currently running third in the points. Anthony Morano did not show up tonight, and you needed to finish in front of the 51 machine, which you did. How was your night?
It was really good. I didn't like the slick part of it, but it was all right.
Yeah, man, it got super slick out there. We were just talking to Clay Christopherson, And of course, you see things in the booth that you don't see from the driver's seat. And man, I'm telling you, the top side was where it was at. No one would venture up there tonight. But you brought the 7 home in P2, gained a little bit of points. You might even be second in the points now. And you gained points on the leader, Clay Christopherson. Man, you got anybody you'd like to thank for your podium finish?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my teammate Austin Baker. We've been working on the setup about all week. I think we about got it figured out there. And I got to thank K&M Grading, Holders Grading Landscaping, Keith Holder Racing, Chase McCormick Racing, Questenberry's Garage, JW Septic, and RBR Fabrication.
Yeah, man, I'd say you guys got it figured out. A 1-2 finish for you and your teammate there. Great job by you, my friend, and hopefully we see you next week.
See y'all.
All right, man. Have a good night. The 9 car of Austin Baker starts on the pole. He brings it home on the pole. Austin, this is Joe. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, we were just talking to your teammate, Keaton Holder there. It looks like you guys found the magic sauce there to get those cars on the podium. How was your night?
It was good, man. Like I said, we worked on these setups for this track because this is not one of our good tracks. Worked on this setup for the past week, and we've got it dialed in, and it shows tonight for sure.
Yeah, man, no one had anything for you. When a few of those cars tried up high, looks like they were going to me from the booth, looked like they were going to make some hay up there, but you were able to hold them off, man. A victory for the 9 machine, if my memory serves me. Currently 7th in the points, I think. I'll have to relook at that, but great points night. 1-2 for you and your teammate, Keaton Holder. You got anybody you'd like to thank for your victory?
I'd just like to thank my teammate Keaton Holder. Like I said, we work on these setups week in, week out, trying to get better. And I thank Questenberry's Garage. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man.
So you guys got a team name?
We do. Team BDR. We got about 4 or 5 drivers. We're all, like I said, we get on here, we work on these setups week in, week out, and just try to get better.
Yeah, man, that's cool. I'll have to remember BDR here and give you guys a shout out during the broadcast. But a victory for BDR, and the 09 of Austin Baker starts on the pole, finishes in victory lane. The 7 and the 09. Austin, great run by you, my friend, and we will see you next week.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, man, have a good night.
You too, buddy.
There you go. There's week 3 of the North American Dirt Track Racing Association. We saw some great racing on our first short track of the season. The 09 of Austin Baker and the 7 of Keaton Holder bring her home 1-2 with your points leader Clay Christopherson rounding out the podium. Like to thank you all very much for tuning in. We will be back on the air tomorrow night, Friday Night Lights at 6:45 Eastern Time as the 358s take to the track, followed by the limited late models to close out the night with the 305 Sprint cars. That is Gears Unlimited Friday Night Lights tomorrow night. So thank you all for tuning in, those of you that did tune in. And we hope to see you tomorrow night. And I wish you a great evening, and we will see you next time.
Soldiers, sailors, airmen, and women enlist in the armed forces for many reasons, including a sense of duty, patriotism, the adventure, travel, and adrenaline. Many continue their military service because they discover a brother and sisterhood, an identity, a team. When service members are injured or wounded and can no longer perform their military duties, they quickly find themselves removed from their team, no longer serving the purpose for which they trained.
I came back from Afghanistan in 2013, and it was kind of a trial and error of finding out, after the military, what's next in life.
Being forced to leave a military career filled with purpose and pride can be challenging. Some challenges may leave lasting scars. An illness, wound, or injury can make anyone question their worth and sense of belonging after military service.
35 years in the Army, and I needed something to transition into. And so from that transition came an idea, and the idea was this.
Even though a military career may be coming to an end, or already ended, recovery can occur in the most unexpected places with unforeseen opportunities. Recovery, whether physical or mental, has no defined beginning or ending. It may last a lifetime.
For me, one of the biggest surprises that I found out going through it was that it's not like the flu where, you get sick and then you get better. You're never cured. And that's so frustrating. It's so hard to tell someone that. And it's so easy to slip back. And every single time you have to find a new way to fight it, it's a different monster every time you battle it.
This can feel daunting to a warrior who is suddenly forced to leave everything they know, trust, and love, finding themselves at the beginning of an unknown and possibly frightening new journey. Welcome to the world of motorsports.
We're in the right place at the right time in our lives to be able to take these guys that are wounded and put them in front of people that can actually show them that there is a camaraderie, there's a brotherhood within the motorsports industry, that there is potential for career opportunities for them if they have the skill set.
Motorsports offers an opportunity to regain that sense of identity within a safe, fast-paced team environment, providing a renewed sense of purpose. It has many facets, all created by teams working together for success on the track. Like in the military, in motorsports the goal is in accomplishing the mission, winning as a team, collectively celebrating the successes and supporting teammates through the losses. Through motorsport opportunities, Operation Motorsport assists medically transitioning service members and veterans with discovering new ways of achieving a renewed sense of hope, purpose and pride.
Besides the basic brake changing, oil changing, tire rotation, I've actually learned how to assemble and disassemble some engine parts, change some axles, do some alignments and stuff. So give it a try. You never know. This was nothing that I expected. I did not expect to be fully suited, jumping over a wall while cars are going 100 and something miles an hour.
From motors to media, tires to tickets, and hot laps to hospitality. Operation Motorsport provides beneficiaries the chance to become immersed within professional motorsports and provides them with the opportunity to find out firsthand what captivates their imagination and interest. These opportunities provide an avenue of discovery within the motorsports immersion or diversionary therapy programs, all within the Excite, Engage, and Empower recovery programs. Operation Motorsport also offers virtual engagements and recovery opportunities through an iRacing league, engaging beneficiaries in a safe, competitive environment from the comfort and safety of their home. Meeting other like-minded people, service members and veterans on the virtual racetrack, opening the doors to Motorsport Academy programs that prepare beneficiaries for their first encounters at the racetrack, and possibly leading to a day when they can get behind the wheel.
A team environment's a perfect place for people like us to kind of get back into some kind of normalcy when you go through a lot when you get medically discharged. And it kind of sucks and you put through the ringer, but I feel like what Operation Motorsport's doing is just something that's just really valuable.
Operation Motorsport prides itself in keeping beneficiaries engaged after the race weekend, throughout their recovery and beyond, through our recovery programs, or as a member of the 22 pit crew. No matter the background or story, Operation Motorsport is always there to listen, provide a safe and comfortable space, and a trusted circle of confidence that is open and honest about what difficulties may lie ahead for those transitioning out of a military career. Operation Motorsport believes in the power of team, identity, and purpose.